I was like, what the fuck?
How did you rip it in half?
It was an old shirt. I found it at Goodwill.
But like there wasn't any rips in it to begin with.
It was like this. So like, you know how it was like kind of striped?
Yeah.
It ripped at a stripe.
What the fuck?
And just pulled over the shoulder, just whoosh.
So I'm guessing you just threw it away.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like, I feel like you've had that shirt for a while.
I've had it since college. I found it at a Goodwill in college. It was a Converse brand shirt.
Yeah, I love that. That's like one of the iconic shirts because you don't usually wear.
Right, yeah. No, that's one of my medium nice shirts.
Yeah, because it's a half button up. You know, one of those. It's a polo.
3 buttons, yeah.
Dude, how does that even like? And there's nothing for it to get caught on.
No, it was just over my shoulders. It was weird. I must have caught a weird angle.
It must have just been that old and used of a shirt, I guess.
Or like I was wearing it like a little tight here, maybe.
Yeah,
like
but
where
how
it like
does
bunched up. It just ripped.
Were you like, what?
It was just confusing. I was like, okay. I guess I lost.
Am I growing a fucking spike on my back?
Hump? Yeah. But like that was one of my favorite shirts, and
now it's fucking gone because you ripped it. That freaking sucks.
Yeah.
Just like Mondays suck. Hopefully you're having
a moist one.
Not a sucky Monday, but a great Monday. This is Moist Monday. Let's freaking get moist. Cheers, buddy.
Today we're drinking Smirnoff Ice screwdrivers. Now, Sunny D recently made an alcoholic Sunny D, and if you don't like that, I'm gonna say this one is the best. Like this fucking like tastes Sunny like D. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Can't fade out.
Can't fade out. No. Just us talking, baby. Yep. Just us listening to music. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Moist Monday podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Robert. We always forget, but we didn't this time. Thanks for listening. Today, we're going to talk about some things that have happened to us.
Could have just said our weekends.
Yep. Because I'm like, podcast, we talk about things all the time.
Right, but this is like the first time it feels like we actually have a reason to have a podcast.
Because we're actually talking about things we've done.
Well, no, I just had 2 shows at a comedy... Jesus Christ.
A comedy club?
Yeah, comedy club. I could not think of that word. And you...
Club?
And you...
went to Milwaukee.
Yeah, you had a booth at a convention.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal, dude.
It's like we actually we're actually deserve a podcast.
We're actually doing things with our lives and like going out and usually we're just telling stories from like 10 years ago.
Right, yeah. I'm like, those were the days.
Those were the days back in our prime, baby. Now we're talking about it. But let's talk about
our new peak.
Yeah, let's talk about our new peak that's happening right now. Should we start with your weekend? Since your weekend's a little bit shorter. My weekend was 4 days and I have I did what you did for Canada and I wrote down things.
Right, yeah. Because I had 2 shows for the April Fool's Day. It was called, I worked a show called Jokes on You.
Which is a great title for a show, especially on April Fool.
Exactly, yeah. It was me, a drag comedian, which was fun.
Who?
Kilda.
Oh, Kilda's
one
awesome.
of the best.
Kilda's awesome.
Yep. Kilda, and then a magician, Lucas. Yep. And then let's see, improv, which is Timothy. You've met him before.
Oh, yeah, Tim. He's awesome, too.
Yep.
He's really good, too.
And then musician, Dane.
Ooh, my favorite.
Oh, I think that's it, but I'm going to go crazy if it's not.
So it was you guys, and you guys were working a double, which we talked about in a prior episode, like, yeah, what is that like? Like, what happened there?
For everybody else, 2 shows in a night is not harder. It's just like, it's not even more prep because they're just doing the same thing twice where like...
So kind of the second show you're better at it.
Probably you'd think so, right?
Yeah. You're more confident.
So like the singer sings 4 songs instead of 2. The comedian tells their set twice instead of once and like all that.
Some of them have it easier than others so they can repeat it and other ones do different things.
Right, yeah. And like for me, I did the same set both times. But the thing is where I'm a sideshow performer... I put my body through a lot of pain for every show. So doing it the second time was a real bummer. It went great. Like both shows went great, but like just the idea of like, oh my God, I have to do this again, which in like where I was training, I did it a lot more than once. And then I've worked, I think since New York, the most I've done it was 3 shows in a row.
Jesus. But what do you do for the blood?
So
you had a fresh shirt?
No, so I didn't do stapling for this.
Oh,
show.
so your chest wasn't bleeding.
Yeah, so because that's the only thing that guarantees blood. My nose.
Cinder block.
Sometimes, and like I bled a little bit on the second show. First show, I didn't get cut.
I did see a video of the cinder block where it fell off.
Well, all right, so we'll get to that. Yeah. So my first act I do human blockhead, which is where I hammer a like 4.5-inch nail into my nose.
Christ.
I also run a screwdriver through and a power drill.
The power drill makes it seem more real, but that's probably the least.
Because so I realize I can do a much smaller power drill and it has the exact same effect if I do
because it's a motor, dude. Because you have the sound of a.
So if I can do a power drill probably 2 or 3 sizes larger than the one I do use. I noticed because I tested it, like no different reaction.
Yeah, people are just freaked out because it's a motorized.
Yeah, where I do the same size nail and screwdriver and they're large, like they're not the largest I could do, but they are a big one.
And you actually see it disappear. Like,
right.
It's just like, holy shit.
It goes all the way back to like, imagine with your skull, the tip of your nose to like your ear.
Jesus. Isn't that your brain?
Your brain is right above it. So it's like
you're going up at an angle.
No. So there's 2 angles in your nose, I think. So like for me, this one, it's right across the palate. So what actually stops you is...
so you used to take it straight in.
So it's just shy of like your spinal cord.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible.
Like
terrible.
Right, yeah. But like I'm not going to punch through it by hammering a nail into my nose. Yeah.
Unless you have a weak spine.
Right, which who knows?
You might.
Yeah.
One day you just collapse.
Just on
Let's
stage.
hope not.
Yeah,
Let's
that'd
hope
be
not.
a fucking bummer. Yeah, so what I do
too far that
is
time.
I hammer a nail in and then I run a power drill through my nose and then I shove a screwdriver in.
Damn.
And for that one, I was trying to figure out which side. Earlier in the day, I was trying to figure out which screwdriver or power drill size I was doing. So I was testing different ones. And so I wasn't really spinning it. So I went in dry and it cut me one of the times, which it didn't hurt or anything. It's just like inside your nose, especially that far back, is so untouched.
Yeah, it's
that,
not
like,
used to being...
anything can cut
Yeah,
through.
because it's not used to having resistance.
Well, because it's like where like a sharp booger would cut either of our noses back there, like just like dry skin cut makes it bleed. So like a power drill really makes it bleed.
Because it's made to cut.
And then so it was annoying because I did that. Every show, everything I did made my nose bleed after that.
Oh, okay.
So usually when I put this screwdriver in, I might have done this for one of the shows. I have an audience member pull it out for me, like I pretend like it's stuck. But when it's like bleeding, I feel like that's too mean.
You don't want them to pull it out,
and like literally like my blood drip on them or something like that's a
but
nightmare.
That would be cool, though.
But like a nightmare for a person just watching a show.
Yeah, because they're like, freak show. He has diseases.
Maybe. Who
He's
knows?
dirty. Look at him. He's barefoot walking on glass. He's dirty.
Yeah, because that's for my second act. Because
his feet are out today, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Next part of my first act, I do my trap work, which is where
God, the trap work is the worst.
I set a mouse trap off of my tongue, which
is fine.
Yeah, it's nothing because it doesn't hurt me. Like your tongue's a little sore afterwards. Because the big fear about that one is you could snap your teeth.
Oh, if you hit it too close,
it will hit your teeth and that will break your teeth instantly.
Oh, can you imagine?
No, in my sideshow training, I was told that the great Nippolini broke his teeth that way one time.
Jesus Christ, that would hurt. And then you're just like,
because that's you have to leave. I would cover my mouth and be like, sorry, and leave.
Because you'd go, what the
like teeth broken is a bad one. Because like, and then for the second act, I stick my hand in an animal trap.
The animal trap is the worst fucking one. That one I just go, oh,
it's
God.
Maybe my least favorite, but also it's one of my favorite routines I run because I get to really play with the audience because they're so nervous. And something I noticed for this show in particular, and like I can provide you videos, so maybe like use like little segments, is I really played up my nervousness because the weird thing, this is a comedy show and I can make people laugh, but when they're not actively laughing at me, it's dead silent.
That's because people are going
nervous.
Yeah, people are on the edge of their seat.
Because also, I think people don't quite realize what I do is a skill. Like I have.
No, I think people are just uncomfortable.
Right, where they think like, oh, he's just hurt. Like I could do this, but it just would hurt myself. Where like I'm a little bit trained at least.
Yeah, but you're still hurting yourself.
Yeah, I don't think people realize that I am trained in this because they wouldn't think you could be trained in this.
We might have talked about this before, but it feels like watching the equivalent of like a Jackass. We're just like what is going on? You know what I mean?
Mine is,
and they're just hurting themselves.
Yeah, mine's a little bit more tested just because
you went to school for it.
When like I'm doing routines from like the early America is when like these sideshow acts really went in. And
but also Jesters would just hurt themselves probably.
I don't know, but like Bed of Nails is, I don't even know how old, from India.
Yeah, Bed of Nails, that's a classic.
Yeah, because that was not even a sideshow act in the beginning, really.
It's just kind of like a chiropractic thing.
I think it was more meditation.
Meditation.
When they were really into like pain. Kind of like how priests used to like whip themselves.
Just because you can get like a out of body experience if you have so much pain on you.
Which I've played, because also I know one of the people that Buddha trained with, they were all like, where they would like stretch their lips and like all, they were like
yikes.
into pain. And he was like, all right, that's a way to do it. And then did his own thing. Yeah.
The invention of Masochism?
Masochism?
Masochism.
Wait, that didn't sound right either. Masochism?
How do you say it?
You're a
masochist. You're a masochist?
Masochist? No, masochist?
Okay, I'm glad, because usually you're like, it's this dumbass.
No, and like this one I was about to do that until I said...
I can like picture the word. A masochist? Dude, wait.
Oh wait, no, you can cut half of this, but we need to figure this out. A masochist.
A masochist.
It's not though, is it? Masochist sounds the most right, but it's not. Masochist. Masochist. It's a fucking masochist.
There he goes. Now he's getting mad at me.
Jesus fucking Christ! No,
masochist. Yeah, it's people that are into pain, dude. Is the invention of that?
Masochist. Yeah. Masochist. Jesus fucking Christ, that took so long.
And I think you are.
A little bit.
You're into that.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dealing your own pain to yourself because it's you in control.
I do use it as a meditation. Like I remember like back in the day when I was like kind of in my crazy phase.
You hurt yourself on purpose.
I would like drink a half a bottle of Jim Beam and then fuck around on the Bed of Nails. Just see how long I could kneel on it and shit like that.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
like a sign of
that's
a sign of depression.
Right, but it was like not active, but like
it was active depression.
I was working towards something.
Active depression.
Yeah, I can't even think of that word that I'm thinking of either.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you were working towards something,
right? But I did figure out this fun new thing, which you can show when I send you videos of for my animal trap. Is I now move my bowler hat down where it's covering my eyes.
Oh shit!
And I tell the audience to tell me when I'm over it. So like when
you told me about that, but I haven't seen it in practice yet.
It was really fun to play with
because the audience is like, oh shit!
It just adds another level.
And then do you still do the 3, 2, 1 count?
Yeah, I need to work on that better because I just kind of threw it in when I felt like it was better.
But also, if you can't see, that's kind of a weird thing to put in.
So I did I was doing 3, 2, 1 because what I do for that is I ask everybody to count down, and then I find somebody who's too nervous to count down from 3, and like I call them out and be like, hey, I really need you right now. I need you to speak up and enunciate, and I focus on them, and then I just go to like 3, 2, 1. Wait, are we going on 1 or are we going on go? Which is always
a great bit.
Yeah. And then I think usually after that I go like, all right, 1. Oh shit, I fucked up again, and then I just throw my hand in the trap on 3.
Yeah.
But I think I could definitely balance those out and find the best way to do it. Where like for both of these shows, I just threw it in when I felt right.
That's always because it's just like, oh god,
yeah, it sucks.
That's the worst one. I hate watching that one. But I also, everyone reacts the same as me, so it's kind of funny because everyone's just like, ooh,
and like it, and still it's fucked.
And because you can just hear the noise going,
yeah,
and then you just pick it up. Oh god.
Well, because I've thought about doing it where I bring 2 of them and one of them I break something in,
like a carrot, or
or like even a pen. I've shattered pencils through it.
You gotta think of something like big. Like what if you put an apple in it and it just fucking shatters the apple?
I don't know if it'd cut all the way through an apple.
But if you could test it and the apple shatters, people would go, holy shit.
Yeah, but then I also have to pick up broken apple pieces. Those are a mess. Where like a carrot is just at least.
Yeah, but an apple would be cool.
But for carrot, I can say they say it's the same weight to bite through a finger.
Pinky. Yeah.
So I could I bet 4 of them would cut through in that.
Yeah, if you had a fake hand of carrots and you went, bam, people would go, oh shit.
But the issue with that is if I did that, I don't want to reset a trap again in the middle of my act. So
I had 2 of them.
And then people would be like, all right, so that one's just less than the carrot one.
I don't know. I guess
skeptics would,
but we're kind of getting into the aspect of what a magician does because they always do the show and then the tell.
Yeah, but like same thing with like when I post anything about glass walking, people think it's fake glass, where people are trying to see where I get out of it. Because fun fact for a sideshow, I would say all of it's real unless it's a ridiculous one.
I mean, it's still real,
but there's
not magic.
There's a few magic acts sideshow.
Because it's very similar.
Yeah.
They're kind of they were in the same boat, I feel like.
But all the sword swallowing is real. They are actually sliding a sword. Like, it's not retractable or anything.
So
like that.
dangerous, yeah.
But like, yeah, I've known performers who have gone to the hospital because they cut open something.
You gotta make sure your body's so straight.
Or people fucking swallow curved swords now and curve their body with it.
That. 'Cause you gotta make sure you're.
Yeah.
How do you practice that too?
So the way you practice is you gag yourself till you don't, and then you still have to be so.
And then you still got to be careful.
Because
you don't know because it's internal bleeding, dude.
Yeah, for the longest time you practice just the most pliable things you can, things that will move if you freak out.
And like you'll be able to feel them.
Yeah, or just something that will actually bend with you if you like bend forward or something. Because that's the real issue. It's not side to side. It's forward it's just forward, and then it's fucking
because of the curve.
It will just cut open your guts,
and then you're fucked because it's internal.
Yeah,
like and it's and it's deep.
Yeah, so you have to go to the hospital, and they're gonna cut you open more to stop the bleeding.
There's no way to.
Yeah, it's ugh. So I'm not an active sword swallower. I know how to train for it. Maybe I will eventually. I'm in no rush.
I mean,
I want to work on other weird stuff before that. Just
you're
because
always
that one's
coming up with new shit,
and that one's just not fun.
But that one's
train
traditional.
For. I know, but like so it's like fire eating, and fire eating is fun to do.
And it's fucking that one's so badass.
Yeah, that's the other. Oh, that's what makes it so. And like sword swallowing's incredibly badass. It's just. Training for it fucking sucks.
Yeah, but like the act of a fireball coming out of you is so much more elaborate than just a sword you know what I mean?
Sure. And you can blow a smaller fireball. Swallowing any sword is fucking dangerous. Well, breathing any fireball is dangerous too. But
it's a lot different. It's a different payoff.
Actively fun.
It's a different payoff.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to think of other just show details besides like me performing, because around that I think everybody performed.
What was the turnout like?
So first show I would say about sold out.
Damn.
Second show probably 3/4, which we did not. We sold like 8 tickets, and we probably got around like I don't know how much that place seats. Like I'd say probably like 60 people for a 3/4. Yeah. I bet it sells out at 100, maybe. Dude, 120.
I don't know. 100 seems packed in that space.
Yeah.
Maybe packed, maybe top 75, I think.
Really?
I think. Because think about all the tables. Like only 2 people sit at per table. And then the people at the bar.
Yeah.
I think less than 70 max. Or not less than 100 max.
Sure. I would say close to 100. I bet 100 people can fit in there, though. Maybe not everybody's sitting.
Yeah, people standing maybe in the back, yeah.
So, but full for the first show and then probably 3/4 show. Full. That's
pretty badass because you were. It's always nervous when they do 2 shows.
Yeah,
because it's like
and this was our first time.
If I would have gone, I probably would have went to the late show.
Or both.
Why would I? But why would I hang out for both? Because I did one time.
Yeah, and also they wouldn't charge you for the second one. You could just show up.
That's probably a lot of people just stayed probably.
No.
Oh really?
It cleared out.
Did it really? And the new people. Damn. I'm sure there was probably a few people people that were with the acts.
2. There was 2 people that we were all friends with that stayed.
That's it.
Yep.
Damn.
And the rest cleared out.
That's crazy. So then you got more.
Yeah, just new people.
So that's awesome.
So something wild for the first show. 2 of my bosses showed up.
From FedEx?
Yep.
What?
Yeah,
How
2 of my managers.
They just walked in, or they knew about it? You invited them, or
so? One is a Snapchat friend of mine, and I posted the show details on there. And it turns out he knew Dane, one of the other performers.
Oh fuck yeah!
And then so he came, and the other one had always wanted to come. I don't know how he found out about this specific show. I'm guessing he told him.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So so
is that weird?
Yes.
Because now they look at you like, oh my god!
Right. We're like,
look at this guy.
Yeah, I don't, and like
you just because you seem like just a normal dude at work,
right? And like they knew I did this because I've talked about it before.
But you can talk a big game, but then actually sing it, you go, oh fuck.
Which I'm curious if like it paid off what they pictured, because I never know. I never know what people expect from a side show.
It's way different, but it's very similar to telling a coworker you're in a band.
Sure.
And they just go, oh yeah, he's in a shitty band.
Well, you were in a big band.
Yeah, but like, yeah, exactly. This is my equivalent of it. Like back in the day when I would invite coworkers to shows, I would tell them I'm in a band. They know it. They'd always be like, "Oh, you're just the bass player,"
and they didn't know that you sold out the second biggest venue in Des Moines.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, you're just this," and then they came to shows and they were like, "Oh, you guys are actually good,"
and like popular.
In your mind, you're like, "Okay, he just does this."
Maybe like one of our earlier bands.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the same kind of thing where you don't fully picture it until you see it.
Yeah, and like for that, you don't expect like, oh, the crowd is singing along with one of their songs.
Yeah,
because that was the weirdest thing about seeing you guys is that the crowd knew your original music. I was like, oh shit.
You're like, yeah, kind of a big deal, dude.
I love seeing you live, but like you guys aren't my music.
Yes, you don't listen to us.
Yeah, I've listened to you to know it.
We
but
had
like,
a lot of people that knew
it was wild.
Knew our music.
Like being in a crowd of your fans. But yeah, so
take your shirt off.
For Sideshow, my guess is that my managers pictured something more gruesome.
Oh, really?
But seeing it live, it was probably more gruesome than they expected.
Yeah, they were probably just picturing crazy shit, and then they were like, okay.
But like,
okay.
yeah, like if I would have explained what I did, they would be like, oh, that's not a big deal, and then been uncomfortable in person. Because like the power drill in the nose, I figured out a fun way to do it where I'm running it in and out,
That's what you got to do, and it's the noise that, because it's a loud thing going.
No, so I was running it in and out full speed, and then I'd stop it so it would click, and it would be in.
So then people thought it got caught on something.
No, so it would be. I would just stop it so it goes quiet, but it clicks when it stops, and then I would turn towards them and be like, "Hey, is everyone all right? Yeah, we're good." And then just start it again.
Just start it again.
So that was a really fun because people, the first show especially, crowd was way worse. I think we had a big office party, which was weird.
Oh, and they probably weren't as drunk.
And just like not as expected. Like the improv games were a little bit weirder because of them.
Yeah, probably yeah. So yeah, I get what you're saying. Because what time was the first show? 5:30?
No, 7. Jesus. 7:30 or 7, and
okay, and then the last show was 9
or 9:30. One of them was a 30.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, and then for my second act, I start with doing the glass walking. Or wait, no, I started with a new bit because it was an April Fool's show. So I wanted to do something more dumb,
pranky. Yeah,
yeah. So I took our sword, which I think.
I don't know if you're able to see it.
Oh, are you not able to see it on camera?
No, because it's so high above
There's
you.
a sword just right above the line.
That would look so dumb if we had that much headroom.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, so we need to lower that eventually. We have a sword, a saber, and I brought that on stage with me. I wore it on stage.
That's awesome.
And like I started with like, bet you guys are wondering why I have this sword. So does the comedy club. I didn't tell them I would bring it. And like shit like that. So I'm trying to be more jokes and like get some laughs. Yeah. I guess I'll send you the video so we'll see if I actually get laughs from these.
I just want to tell you right now, my sword's bigger.
I know it is. And I brought that on stage and I was like, yep, I'm going to use this sword to open up. Or I would make them go like, what do you guys know about sideshows? What do you think the sword is for? And like people would be like, you're going to swallow it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, sword swallowing. So I'm going to take this sword and open up this bag of a much smaller sword I stole from the bar. It's one of those plastic cocktail swords.
I like that joke.
Where I could have done it better, but this was the idea of that day.
You just let it fucking rip that day.
Yeah, I was just like, let's try it. And then so I took my sword and like opened up the bag. I think at one of the shows I was like, isn't this stupid? I used this. I brought this all the way up for this dumbass joke. It was something like that.
Yeah, you admitted that it was
like, this is stupid.
But that's also kind of funny.
Yeah, and then I asked Jordan to play some music, and I told him just to find something stupid to play. And I think it was the hamster dance.
What the?
Oh,
gee, that's a song.
And so I was like, play some like enticing, strong music while I do this. And then he does that, and then I take the sword.
So that's a joke in itself.
Yeah, so I have the sword like sticking up. I tilt it up, and then I just swallow it, and then I'm just crunching on it. And then, I mean, that's not a sideshow act. I'm not going to swallow a broken plastic sword. So I then take a drink and spit it out into the cup.
Smart.
Like, it's just like, make it go down a little easier and like take the drink and like, yeah. And the issue is like I had pieces caught in my cheek.
Yeah, there's bright pieces.
No, one of the show, I just did it with half a sword in my mouth.
Yeah, because it's like, well, I can't reach in there and dig it out.
And I can't like spit it. Like, yeah.
You just start spitting it out like sunflower seeds.
Yeah. Well, and, like I told the people like in the first show, like, and you want to see how I get it out? Come to the second show, see what happens. And then, as in like, I'm going to shit on stage. Yeah.
You just pile of poop with a little plastic sword. It's just a funny image.
And then my second act for my second show was glass walking.
Yep.
Which this one, I need to figure out how to do it better because I just walk back and forth and I start jumping, I start twisting.
Well, it's because you got to have it. You're having it in a travel container, so it's not as big. But then how else are you going to do it?
It's just walking, twisting, or jumping. Because at one point I was proud of, I went like, because everyone's just quiet and groaning at every jump. I'm like, I'm not going to get out till you laugh. And then I got some laughs from that. And just, maybe I should find like a song to do it too, but also you want to hear the crunch of the
No, don't add music to your thing.
Yeah.
Because it's the uncomfortability that makes people uncomfortable.
So maybe that's just a silent, weird act.
Well, it is because you want to hear the glass. That's why people react is like when you jump in it or do like.
And I love the,
Yeah. Dude, like, yeah, you don't, if you put music, even if it's at a quiet volume, you'll lose the entire thing.
Right. That's fair. Because also then why when people be like, oh, they put the glass sound effects in this. Yeah, that's
exactly.
true. And for the final act, I did Bed of Nails, which is where I'll bring an audience member. So for my first show, I was like, I believe one of my bosses is here. And then I saw two hands shoot up. I'm like, sorry, but I need the small one because one of my bosses is a big boy, one is like a skinny fucker. And then I brought them
Damn,
up.
you had the boss stain on you.
Yeah, and I was like, this is my attempt to get better health care. And like that
That's a
kind of
good joke.
yeah. And I had him stand on me, and that was fun. And then Dane, this will be the first time he ever hit me with. So the second half of the Bed of Nails act is I lay on half the bed of nails. Where for the standing show, I am between two beds of nails, both nails pointing at
Yeah,
me.
he's the
Someone stands on top.
Oreo cream. Of
The cream of an Oreo
Yeah.
with someone standing on it. And for the second one, it's just the bottom one, and I'm laying on it. And then I place a cinder block on my stomach.
On your stomach.
And
shirtless.
Yes, and then the person helping me hits the cinder block with a sledgehammer to break it on my stomach.
Which is, man, so scary.
It's the finale of my act.
I know,
though,
but like the person doing it, like I'd be so scared.
because
like, I
you know
withdraw.
that I might need you to do it soon.
That's why I'm thinking about
Yeah,
it. 'Cause
well,
I
we
saw
have a
Dane-
month to plan for that.
I gotta practice it at least once. I just gotta know what
Yes.
it feels like.
So, because at one point when Dane has the sledgehammer, I go like, all right, just like we practiced. I turned to the crowd, I was like, we've never done this before.
Which is awesome.
And he brings it down and he breaks off the smallest fucking
And then it
piece.
falls off. Yeah.
And so that means it hurts way more.
It scratches and
Well,
slides.
No, because I get hit by a sledgehammer with the cinder. So the cinder block is hitting me at a lot of what the sledgehammer
but
hits
it
it.
breaks and it absorbs the.
When it breaks,
Yeah.
it absorbs the end. So this, I'm just getting a cinder block bounced off
And
me.
then it scratches you
Yeah,
because
and
it
it falls to the side. Yeah, and he's like, "Do you want to do it again?" I'm like, "God damn it!" Yeah.
So you did it again? You put it back
Yeah,
up?
he didn't break it. Like,
Oh my
because this
God.
is my finale,
Yeah.
and I'm the last act of the show.
Oh, okay. Damn, you are. You
No,
closed
this
it.
is the finale.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
And so I'm like, God damn it. And then he thinks it's funny. I do think it's funny, but I'm like, Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
but you gotta.
Right. And it's funny when shit fucks up. I like when my show goes a little awry. Yeah.
Because also, it's so
It's
scary.
sideshow.
Yeah. So it's like,
this is my life in danger, and I'm aware of it, and that's what makes it so fucking
but this
funny.
is also what you learn to do.
Yeah. It's weird.
You're a fucking freak, dude.
And then for the second hit, he breaks it. And then for the second act, when he does that, he breaks it. And then this is what Izzy said, because she made it to the very last, my second act
Oh,
of
she
my
was
second
working
show.
that night?
Yep. So she got there right when I went up.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. And then she said when he breaks it, everybody thought he hit me hard. They thought like I was injured. So it was quiet.
Oh my God.
And I don't remember that on stage, but so I'm curious of when we get the video of what it sounds
So I'm
like.
guessing he figured it out because he did it twice prior.
Well,
and
he
then
was
at the
also the second
Drunker?
show. And yes, he was drunker, but he was also playing drunker. But then after the show, we were like, oh shit, you're drunk. So I don't.
He's like, okay, here we go. I mean, as long as you hit the sledgehammer,
Hard enough, but not too hard. So
that's what I'm worried about. Like, I'm going to be so reserved, and then, like, but you got to put power in it to break it because it's a cinder block.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and also, the night before the show, I told you about this.
Oh, this is so funny, dude. This is so
This is
funny.
I should have started with this. But the night before the show.
He's telling the story like Tarantino,
I
okay?
know.
Let's go back to the beginning.
And we're going to go all the way back to my engagement. Or 2 years,
Let's go
two and
back
a half
to,
years before
let's
that.
go back to when you were born.
There we go. July 8th, 95. Germany.
World War II.
All right, but the night before, I don't really practice for shows because there's kind of no point. Like, I'll try to think of like just the rhythm of the routine.
Because it's different and you don't have the engagement when you're doing the fucking...
Yeah, so everything hurts a lot more without the crowd. And also, like, if I do it right before the show, I might swell up. Or, like, the same reason I didn't do stapling
Bleed,
during
yeah.
my act because, like, it stings the second half. And just stuff like that. So I don't really prep for it. I just kind of think of my bullet points.
That's kind of crazy. You know what you're doing and you can just go up and improv kind of.
Kind of. And so I wasn't feeling super confident about it because I haven't really thought of the show.
And you haven't performed in a while.
It's been since end of December. The
Damn.
Christmas show was the last
So
show I did.
fucking 4 months basically. Or
Yeah, April 1st, yeah.
Three months.
3 months, yeah.
3 months, end of December.
So, which usually I don't go more than a month.
Yeah, usually you at least perform once a month.
Yeah, because I have a couple shows next month, I know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, which we can get into that later.
Hell yeah.
But so I was kind of doubting myself this week, but I'm also like, it's always been fine. Literally my first show I did outside of New York, which was like probably like 3 or 4 years after, I didn't know shit. Like I just knew the acts and I knew the stunts and just created the act on stage. Yeah.
That's scary.
Ooh, also speaking of which, for this show, the owner of the comedy club complimented me, not to my face, but talked about me to my promoter. So that made me feel good.
Hell yeah.
Because I got some good laughs in it, and he's like, yeah, like this is it.
This should be
the way my promoter described it is like, she said that he really noticed, like an improvement. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Hell yeah.
Well, because also the thing is, I used to not really talk on stage that much.
Yeah, you're getting more comfortable.
Well, I would bring.
Well, and also it used to be you and Chase.
Yeah, where I would bring an assistant or Chase up to talk while I do stuff.
Yeah, and now I think because I remember the first couple of times you were like, man, I don't know what I'm going to say. But now you feel it. You've figured out who you are.
Some of the jokes,
and you're developing, and you know how to. It's still crazy to see your shift on stage.
It's weird to experience it
because you just take charge, and it's just like, whoa, who's that confident man?
Well, and like the fucking thing is, before a show, I'm not in a good mood. I am nervous.
You're always so like, yeah.
Well, also like my nerves is not just like, oh, it might be a bad show. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna be in a lot of pain in like 10 minutes.
You're always like not in a good mood, and then if the show goes well, then you are.
Yeah, then I'm in the best mood. And
but then sometimes I think the show went well, and you go, I'm so pissed off.
Yeah,
it's just like, dude, what are you talking about? Nobody noticed.
I know, but I get so mad about
Nobody noticed, even though your knuckles are purple.
I know. Yeah, that's something that pisses me off. But yeah, so the entire time coming up to the show, I was like, God, I've been out of it for a while. Also, this wasn't my normal crew. It was like half of my crew, and like usually the director. Well, usually she's also the host, and this time
she's part of the show. Yeah,
this time she just wanted to be like a promoter and director. She was just running it.
Hell yeah!
So that threw me off, and like it was just a lot of shit was throwing me off. I'm like, and also I assumed we weren't selling tickets just because I only knew of 2 people who bought them.
And yeah, you didn't know.
Well, and like this is the first show that neither you or Izzy were at.
Yeah, so you were just kind of by yourself.
Mm-hmm. It was just, I was only relying on my other performer friends.
You just kind of feel alone too.
I didn't have like a base.
Yeah.
And that felt weird.
A home base. Yeah, I know that feeling when I would play like shows and like I didn't know anybody there. I just didn't know what to do with.
Yeah.
And I would just wander.
But like you at least have the band.
Yeah, but they're all doing their own thing. You know, one's out smoking a cigarette, one's out.
And you weren't always as close. You started fresh while they all knew each other. Yeah, so you were the odd man out.
So then I would just be like, where do I go?
I'm here.
I'd go to the bar. I'd just walk around a lot.
I'd pee like 10 times before a show. Yeah, was a big bar. Yeah.
Exactly, because I'm just like, what else am I going to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'd been feeling nervous for a while about this show. And then the night before was a Izzy night off because she has a new work schedule, so she's working a lot more nights. So we notice when we have a night together.
And then you acknowledge it.
Yes, and we try to have like just more fun. So this night we got really high. I think we made pasta and then we watched Prometheus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why would you want to watch that while you're... Oh, fuck.
Which is a movie...
If I'm high, put on something stupid. Come on. I'm not putting on anything serious.
So I didn't know how high I was because also we tried edibles.
But also, okay, you guys enjoy horror movies. So.
And I also enjoy being anxious when I'm high. I like that edge.
Fuck you,
dude. I don't want to go over the edge, but I like touching it. And this one, I fucking dove off. So I got so fucking high and I got so anxious. And then we were watching Prometheus, which is a movie of, like, without giving major spoilers, it's set in like the near future, and civilization has found cave paintings pointing to the same group of planets or stars or whatever. So a group of scientists, or just a group of different people, a team of astronauts, go there to investigate, and then shit happens. But like, this is a theory. Idea of that. So like the big thing is like, oh, these are our creators. Like they kept calling these whoever lives at these planets, and they like find a building or whatever. So that's a theory I kind of believe in, and that is that we were just put here by a group of aliens.
Well, I mean, we talked about this in the alien episode,
where that one's like
they
the
found
Pleiadians,
the gold and shit.
Yeah, and that's like, and like it's a not civilian, it's a Sicilian. Somebody wrote a lot about this idea. I cannot.
Okay. I don't know anything about it.
Real. Like big alien buffs would know about it, and I'm sorry I fucked it up. But this is a thing I believe in, is that like aliens put us here just to kind of, because if we created a life, we would 100% do that. Like we would put them in a thing and just watch them. It's a fucking zoo, but we
already do zoos.
Yeah, and if we had more space, then why wouldn't we put them in their own thing?
Especially
to see what they do?
We can put them all in a world.
Yeah. Like, why wouldn't we fucking do that?
That'd be the best reality show.
Right,
You
yeah,
can tune into any country you want.
Because there's a zoo and
you can tune in right now and see us doing this podcast.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's one of the channels.
I do kind of like to think that every alien has a person they follow. And so like R2 just are like, yeah, they're always together.
They're like, what? It'd be so funny if the aliens that watched over us hated each other.
Right. Yeah,
and they're just like,
why they weren't friends to begin with.
Early on, they're like, oh, thank God they're not. And then there's like, God damn it, they became friends. Oh, sweet, they split up. Let's not. And then it's like 4 years later, they haven't seen each other. They're like, God damn it.
They spend every week together. Fuck. Really
They just hate their lives. Thanks, buddy.
Just because of our shitty friendship.
It'd just be so funny.
No, yeah, I never thought of it like that. But yeah, I like the idea that every alien has a person that they study, and then just the two of ours are forced to hang out all the time.
Taking notes, dude.
Yeah.
These guys are fucking dumb.
Yeah, but while I was watching this movie, having a full-on panic attack.
Yeah, I would.
I don't like.
I'd probably have nightmares though if I was high and watching.
That was something I talked to Izzy about, is because I don't get nightmares from horror movies. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be one that gives me one.
Because when you're high, it like embeds itself into your brain.
But also, like a slasher film would never give me nightmares. This one, it's like existential. It's about like the human race and like who created us. It's like, it's big picture shit, and that freaks me the fuck out. Dude. And this somehow made me spiral of like, I don't want to be a performer. What the fuck am I gonna do tomorrow night? Like, why am I
just wanted to quit?
Yeah, no, I literally. Like,
oh my God.
Me during that moment wanted to text them like, "Hey, sorry, I can't make it to the show tomorrow."
You wanted to bail.
Like, for some fucking it made me spiral that hard that I did not want to be me.
You just got so scared.
Like, I didn't want to participate in one of the favorite parts of myself. Like, literally, I love me as a performer.
Yeah, you got so anxious.
Where I was just
an
like,
anxious feeling. Dude,
like, what the fuck am I doing?
Dude, that's what anxiety is. I have that feeling so much,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Yeah, that's
it's
what it sucks, dude. Where you go, I could easily just cancel right now.
Yeah, I could do nothing. And then no one.
I feel that all the time. And you're like, man, it sucks. I've had this one time in my life. Yeah, I wake up and feel it every day.
I get the feeling of wanting to do nothing, but it was weird to feel about performing.
Yeah, about one of your favorite things.
Where I'm just like, why would I do this? I'm gonna be in pain and I'm gonna hate it for 2 weeks. It's just like,
and you're stuck on that idea because you're high.
And then I just kept focusing on the movie. I'm like, oh my God, this is way worse than my own personal thoughts. Because I almost to her was like, hey, this is a good stopping point. Can we take a break and just watch like The Muppets for an hour?
Yeah,
or
please
something?
just put on something
like,
easy.
A little bit, like it's just a palate cleanser, but I saw it through because the movie was so fucking good.
It's good, but also terrifying.
Well, all right. So this also isn't a spoiler. A big part of the movie is also there's a cyborg in it, and like he's introduced as or not even cyborg, just a robot, an android, like just a robot that we invented. And it's introduced that very early on, and he looks like a human and does stuff. But then also while they're talking about meeting their creator, he's like, yeah, that's what you are to me. I'm like,
oh shit! So it goes a level deeper.
That's so interesting,
dude. That's actually really fascinating. Yeah, that's a cool thing they added to that movie.
That AI would see us as
it's the same way you're seeing that,
seeing God.
Oh my God!
No, literally, because whoever made us might as well be God.
But for them, it's different because they're interacting with us. So that's a different term where you're like, can you imagine that? But imagine if us interacted with God every day.
That's what they said we did in the beginning.
Oh Jesus!
So maybe this is like if we had like. Yeah, AI, and then eventually we're like, "Yep, go do your own thing."
Go to a different planet.
The issue is like they don't die and like that kind of stuff. But still, it's like, yeah, it's like God gave us commandments. We gave AI what? There's a reason ChatGPT won't swear to me or pretend they're drunk.
A list of commandments.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh Jesus, dude! Now he's gonna spiral again. He's spiraling again.
All right,
oh my God! Dude.
I think that's all that. Oh, also at the post show, we got to tell everybody Izzy and I were engaged, so that was a lot of fun.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, that was awesome. That was really fun to do.
Yeah, because that crowd you guys know very well.
Right? Yeah, we've been friends with them for years.
And I'm sure everybody was like
very excited.
They were like, I didn't even know you guys were together. They're all like, holy shit. I got to tell you about my weekend.
Yeah, I'm very excited because you haven't told me anything about it.
I haven't told you about much. Hopefully I don't talk as long as you did.
Shit, where are we at?
40 minutes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude.
How did that take that long?
Because we were enjoying the moment.
That's right.
My second beer's almost empty. That's how long we've been talking. But also you were the main talker and I was the main drinker. So now it's going to vice versa.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Versa vice. Cheers, bud.
Cheers. Just dropped my phone. It wasn't a beer this time. I knew it was my phone. All right. So, over the weekend, this is why I wasn't at Jacob's show. Jesus Christ. Gravity's a fickle bitch. So, over the weekend, while I was at So over the weekend, while Jacob had his show, I wasn't at the show, obviously, because I was out of town. I went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
For what?
For a video game convention. Midwest Gaming Classic. This is our third time going there as a channel, Gaming Off the Grid.
How long have you been a channel?
Almost 5 years.
Okay. 2 years in, doing a convention's not bad.
Well, so Midwest, we went to our first year and second year, and then we didn't go because of COVID.
Oh, shit.
You know, yeah.
Wild. You guys went immediately. Cool.
That convention's awesome. It's one of the biggest gaming conventions in the Midwest. It's fucking huge. It's so much fun. But this was our first year as vending, like selling shit.
So the first 2 years you were celebrities?
No, the first two, we were just goers.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
No, we were just goers.
Well, I know you've been celebrities at conventions before.
Yeah, but only... What's so weird is, like, obviously we're a bigger channel.
But, like, still small of a YouTube channel.
There's so many smaller YouTubers that are celebrities.
Oh, really?
And they get it only because they ask for it. Like, they reach out and go, hey, I'm a YouTuber, and then they'll go, oh, we'll sponsor you.
Yeah.
We don't reach out.
Gotcha.
So it's like we're a bigger channel, and everyone else smaller than us is like a freaking sponsored guest, and we're not.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be like, hey, tug us off, you know?
Yeah.
We have occasionally, and sometimes people will reach out for us and be like, hey, they're going.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I didn't realize. And
where then there's like the giant gaming channels.
yeah, and there's obviously massive ones that they invite.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
But we're not at that size. We just are at a decent size, and it's just such a great video game convention. So we went up Thursday. We went up early because the con was Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. It was like a weekend con.
Okay.
So we left Thursday morning to hang out at our buddy Megadan's.
Right.
The night before.
Yeah.
Because he lives in Winnebago.
Okay.
Which is a super small town, but I love the name Winnebago as a town.
Sounds like Wanna Bang.
No, but Winnebago is a Foo Fighters song.
Oh.
And it's a great Foo Fighters song. If you don't know the song Winnebago, it's off like I think their first album or like the B side of the first album.
Okay.
Dude, it's an epic fucking... I don't think you've ever heard it. I think you'd like it.
I've heard it. I've listened to their discography before.
So you probably have.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd know it.
But Winnebago's great, so it's a small town. So we hung out with Megadans. We left in the morning on Thursday, and leading up to this trip, I was kind of in a funk.
Sure.
Like I was very like not feeling it, and I was procrastinating on schoolwork.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. So like usually on Thursdays is when I do most of my homework, and I because that's my day off, do most of my homework, get it done, so then on the weekend's free. Mm-hmm. But we were leaving Thursday morning, so I was like, I gotta get this done before then.
Right.
I didn't. So then literally when we're on the drive, I'm like freaking watching a lecture and taking notes like on my phone.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't have any motivation, but the fact of body doubling, which is something I learned in therapy, where like when other people are around, you're motivated to do things because people are watching.
Sure.
So I live by myself, so I don't have that. So I can be a piece of shit and nobody knows.
Yeah, that's fair.
So then instantly I was in the van. I was like, well, I got to do my homework. People are here. And I told them I had to. So I had that accountability.
That's a smart thing to do. Yeah.
So then I did it. There was a few things I couldn't do on my phone. So I when we got to Megadans, which was like a 5-hour drive, I was like, I got to do homework.
Yeah.
So then I had to go to his like fucking living room and do homework, take like a quiz.
Separate from them.
With fucking Bluetooth headphones in, so I couldn't hear them having fun and playing video games. I mean, luckily we got there like in the middle of the afternoon. So like, you know, it only took me like an hour to do homework.
Sure.
So like, it's not like we were drinking or anything yet.
Okay, gotcha.
We did drink. So I fucking had to do homework because I'm a piece of shit.
Yep. And that's what you get.
But it did actually help. And I did feel like I kind of cashed it in, but I got 100% on both things.
Jesus.
So kind of a freaking genius.
A little honor student over here.
Might be.
Someone's going to come loudy.
I'm about to come on you.
Oh, my God.
So then after I finished my homework, we just started playing video games because that's what we do. Our buddy Megadan, video gamer.
Both gaming channels.
There was 2 people coming with us, our buddy Brian Newland and then our buddy Mia Hurricanes, that are just fans of the channel and part of the channel. So there was 4 of us and then Megadan.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Megadan has a arcade cabinet, like a real full-sized one. That's a Play 10 choice. So there's 10 games on it.
Nice.
But it's like legit.
Yeah.
He has like all these classic like NES games on it. So I played Contra on the arcade, and it's cool because it's a 2-player cabinet with 2 buttons and a joystick. Mm-hmm. Just made dude, so fun. And then we started playing NFL Blitz.
That's a good one.
1-on-1 winner stays. Because there was 5 of us.
Doing 4 quarters?
Yeah, full game.
Jesus.
It only takes 10 minutes.
I guess,
2-minute quarters, and the time doesn't really stop.
Yeah.
It's quick, and NFL Blitz keeps it close, so it's fun to watch.
Right, because they rubber banded or whatever.
Rubber banding. We did have old school wrestling on, so like if you weren't paying attention, you could watch wrestling. And then also, if you wanted, you could play the arcade cabinet.
Right.
And he also had another CRT TV. You could play the NFL Blitz. So much fucking fun. It was just a blast. It came in between. Also on the drive down after I finished my homework that I was doing on the van, I restarted Lego Star Wars.
Oh, on the Switch.
Yeah, because I was way into it, and then I started it on the drive because I was like, this is a great travel game because it's easy pick up and play. Dude, I'm invested. I can't stop playing it. But even now.
Did you restart it completely? Or
No,
did you go where you left
continued
off?
my save.
I want to do that next
because I just unlocked the 8-time coin multiplier.
So everything's easy.
So now my coin multiplier is 364.
Oh my God. So you can buy everything you ever find.
And I'm this close to unlocking the 10-time.
Jesus.
And they all add up. So 10 times the max.
So 3,000.
3,000 per coin, which they literally go into a level true Jedi immediately.
And then, but also you can buy every character.
You don't have to shoot. Yeah. So my goal is to get that so then I don't have to worry about money and just I can buy everything.
Everything, yeah.
I literally have like 300 million coins right now. It's fucking dumb.
I haven't played that game in so long.
Dude, yeah, me neither. But
Probably top game of 2022.
Dude, that game, I'm back into it. I haven't finished the story. I'm on like maybe movie 8, which is weird because I haven't seen the movies. So it's like, I'm like, what is happening?
I maybe got to 7 by now.
I just enjoy the classics because I know the movies.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird playing a movie I don't know.
Star Wars 7, 8, 9
are fine.
7's pretty
I found
good.
out that it's someone's grandpa.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Palpatine.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep it in the family. I get it because that's what the original was.
Fast and Furious.
Family. But it's, dude, I will say, it's such a simple game, but it's so like it's just a great pick up and play. I played a few missions today before class. It's just fun, and I just love going around shooting and getting coins, and I love searching for the bricks. So that was like a big part of the trip is rediscovering that game, which was pretty badass. Yeah. So then Thursday night we were talking about dinner, so we went to this place called The Post. Okay. It's kind of like because he lives in a small town. It's like in the town square, and it's just like a sports bar kind of.
Okay.
It was pretty good. I kept calling it the post office.
Sure.
Because I'm dumb.
Just going postal.
I mean, it was pretty good food, pretty decently priced. I had a few Blue Moons, and we just, discussed. There was a lot of sports talk at dinner.
No.
Which you had that thing in Canada. It's like, because all of them are way into football.
Gotcha. And you're just
and I just kind of like, if they say something that I can make a joke off of, I will. And then they just turn to me and go, what?
Yeah. Because with that, I'm just like, go sports.
I just tried, and then some things I'm like, oh, I do know about that. And then
they move on way too quick. Yeah. Like, God damn it.
It's like, it took me that time to freaking. But then I also noticed, because I think Winnebago is in Illinois.
Okay.
I noticed in this town and around this town, dude, gambling is a big fucking deal.
Oh, okay. That is weird when you go to states that it's popular.
But like every gas station, and everywhere there's just gambling machines.
That's so
weird. And they
weird.
promote it, and it's like so weird because obviously it's legal here in Iowa, but it's not a big deal.
I don't know if it's legal everywhere though, because we only have casinos. We don't have like machines everywhere.
There was the machine by Jane's house, wasn't there? Was that a game?
Oh right, and it's like looks like a little arcade.
Yeah, they look like arcade machines. Like literally, the post that we went to had a separate room for the casino.
Weird.
And it was just literally those pull machines.
Yeah.
And so many people were going to the bar, grabbing a beer, and going back there.
Weird.
Like that's weird to me.
Because it's not popular.
No, it's not
at all.
So I was like, whoa, that's just the state over. Like, I guess I've never really noticed it before, but since I was taking notes, I was like, I did notice that, dude. So that was weird. So then we ended the night. We went back to Dan's, freaking played more NFL Blitz, and then we were watching old school wrestling. And then at fucking dude, at 1:30, we were all getting pretty blitzed. Like we were all drinking a lot. At 1:30, my buddy Newland goes, "We need more beer." And like Newland doesn't drink.
Oh shit.
So like if he's saying we need more beer and he's drinking, it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
But we went and got more beer.
Just like walk somewhere or what?
We went to the gas station. One of us was sober enough. It wasn't me.
Okay.
One of us was sober enough to drive. Went to the gas station, and there was talks of like we were going to smoke cigars.
Oh,
we
shit.
had all these glamorous ideas at 1:30 in the morning.
How early did you pass out?
Wes spent $70 on cigars at the gas
Oh
station.
my God.
And we didn't smoke any of them.
At all?
At all.
Oh shit.
At all. That's just so funny. We went and got a 12-pack of High Life, and then we came back, and I woke up the next morning, we only drink 3. It's like, you know, like
So not even everybody got one.
yeah, not even everyone wanted one. Like we were just so excited.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, let's go.
It's like when we got our cigarettes. We were so excited, and
then
we
you go-
didn't touch them for a while.
You go, this fucking sucks. So then we just freaking, we were watching wrestling, and we eventually passed out. I think I went to bed around 3.
Okay.
So by the time I got back to the store, 2:15, maybe watched a couple matches, and then
Sure.
So then Friday, we woke up. It was kind of a chill morning since we didn't really have anywhere to be. Like we kind of just, slept in.
When's the convention start?
Hung out. So convention, it was about an hour and a half drive from his place to Milwaukee.
Okay, not bad.
It's not too bad. So it was a good, in between. Our setup time was 4:00. So we weren't going to leave till like 2:30
Sure. Okay.
because we were going to go straight there. So we kind of just hung out. We had old school wrestling playing because that's like, dude, we love wrestling.
This is your background.
Especially old school, like WWE Raw.
That's like your cube bouncing around a screen. You just prefer it to be wrestling.
Dude, but it's just so fun to be like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
or
I could see
like,
it being
or
fun.
going, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially like because it was like Stone Cold era.
Right. Yeah. You wouldn't play a bad wrestling match in the background.
Well, and it's
What's the
Raw,
point?
so it's mostly just people talking and doing
True, yeah.
ridiculous shit. Like
Yeah.
they're not even. I mean, there is wrestling matches, but then we played some like video games. I played the NES with Dan, which was cool. And then we left for Milwaukee around 2:00. We got to Milwaukee and we loaded up the convention, and like Friday night was just literally set up for vendors.
Oh, wait. There wasn't a convention Friday night?
It was just the setup for vendors, and I
weird.
think maybe VIP could get in, but only people that had badges. So it's mostly just vendors,
Okay.
people setting up because it started early Saturday. So you set up the night before.
Sure. Makes sense.
So we set up, and other vendors are walking around. Dude, we sold $600 worth of stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Friday night,
Just to other vendors,
just
basically?
to other vendors. We sold like so, and I was like, what is because
Yeah.
like the people next to us were setting up, and like there were tables that were empty, like people weren't even all, and I was like, what the fuck?
God, do you guys have like especially good shit?
We have a lot of shit, and then we have all of our stuff is under market
Oh.
because Wes finds it for way cheap, and he's trying
Sure.
to turn and burn it.
Yeah.
And a lot of these vendors have stuff overpriced because they have stores.
Yeah.
So if they don't sell it, it doesn't matter.
Because like the way I think it works is like for you guys where he finds it for dirt cheap.
He's
then
making a ton of profit.
And then he looks up the price and he sells it for slightly cheaper.
so it
than
sells
that.
faster.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then
Because he
other
buys it from
vendor-
people who don't know what
and then
it's
other
worth.
vendors see it and go, oh, that's under market, and then they can charge more than market, so everyone's making a
So
profit.
they make $10, but you guys make 50.
Yeah, exactly. Because they don't know that he found it for $3.99,
Right.
And they sold it for $60.
Jesus. Cool.
Thrift stores shit. I mean, you got to stock. We sold a ton of stuff, dude. And then we went to the hotel and checked in, which was nice about this year is we stayed in the hotel that was connected to the convention
Oh, cool.
center, which is really nice
That's
because usually
fun.
we've had to drive and it just kind of sucks. You get
Yeah.
a park and all that shit. But it's nice to just wake up and take the elevator
I
down,
feel like you fuck
crosswalk.
around more too.
Yeah, it was awesome. So we hung out, had a few beers, and then we Ubered, which was smart because the prior years we had driven.
Yeah.
We decided to Uber out that night, which was nice, which
Yeah.
is smart.
So you can actually have fun.
Actually have fun. So we went for dinner to the PBR district,
Okay.
which is one of my favorite districts in Milwaukee.
I didn't even know that was one.
It's the old school area where they made PBR.
Cool.
So like literally like
I
it's
didn't
the-
know that was Milwaukee.
It's the old like factory area, and like they literally have old school apartments where people stayed in that made PBR there that
Cool.
are now apartments.
Yeah.
It's a really cool area. They got Central Waters location in that area that's new. That's really badass. But we went to this place called On Tap, which is like the PBR restaurant kind of. They have a giant, dude. I would say it's like 8 feet by 6 feet PBR neon sign. Like it's probably from
Yeah.
the old factory.
Right,
hang-
yeah.
Dude, it's fucking mative.
Like the company made it.
Yeah, so PBR on draft. I think I ordered like a. I mean,
Weird.
PBR is a fine, but it's
Yeah,
like when
on-
you work in the PBR district.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean, same with like in Canada, I drink like Blue Moon, like especially because that's where it was.
It's just like,
I think.
dude, it was like so cool. That's a restaurant. Our like thing on Friday night is to go to this restaurant, and then we Ubered to the Up Down.
Oh, right. The Milwaukee Up
The
Down.
Milwaukee Up Down, which is so badass.
Because it was built to
Dude,
be an Up
it
Down.
was fucking packed.
I mean, game convention people, I bet a lot
Well,
of
I
them
think
were.
it was that, but then somebody told me that they think it was Milwaukee spring break.
Oh,
which seemed a
okay.
little late because
Yeah,
it was March 31st, but there was a lot. Like I walked around and I was like, there's so many young people.
Sure.
Like it seemed like all college students, and I was like, everyone's hot, and it was like, dude, it's just weird because there was like all those people and then just nerds.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Half
like
and half, yeah.
But I remember we were gonna do 6-player, but one of the joysticks didn't work. We did 5-player X-Men arcade.
One of my favorites of all time. Who's
Dude.
your character for that?
Nightcrawler.
Me too.
Nightcrawler.
That's going to be an issue when I get that game.
Dude, it was incredible.
Nightcrawler is the best special by
Why is
far.
Dazzler a part of it?
I don't know.
He's the 6-player. Dazzler sucks.
Because it's what? Cyclops, Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus,
Yeah, Colossus was the
Wolverine,
one that didn't work.
Wolverine, and then
Dazzler.
weird.
Why is Dazzler?
I thought
one?
Jubilee was in there.
No, Dazzler. It's dumb.
Yeah.
But we beat the game, which was awesome. We put a lot of quarters in. I got the most kills
Nice.
because Nightcrawler has the best special attack.
Yeah, where you
dude,
attack the entire map.
and it literally kills them all. And you can, and it's just like,
Where everyone else, it's like a line or an area
dude,
of
it's
effect.
so
but like, no,
it's so
Nightcrawler
nice.
is the best.
It's so nice. Dude,
Nightcrawler is also just my favorite X-Men.
well, but also like, dude, I mean, I put so many quarters in, probably
Sure.
like $5 probably. But like, I just every time you die, you lose all your specials, so I just use them immediately.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if I die, I'm gonna get 3 more.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I just kept going. Dude, it was. I just love when going to those types of things. We're drinking, obviously. I don't remember what we were drinking. Something IPA on tap.
Sure.
I can't remember. But it's just fun sitting down and beating an arcade game with a group of people.
I bet.
Dude, it was fucking badass.
Especially where you guys like video games.
I got some freaking some B-roll of that I'll show.
Nice.
When I'm talking about it. It was awesome. My note is up down craziness. At this point, I'm drunk and I remember typing this at the urinal because I was like, I'm trying to take notes. Up down craziness. Met new and old friends, drank, and then met some hammered dude, and I kept putting quarters in him and calling him Mr. Manager. So
I don't know what that means.
there's a main floor and an upstairs
Yeah.
to this up down. So we were right at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Talking, and there was a fan of the channel that was there that we were talking and meeting for the first time.
It's wild.
It was awesome, dude. He was really cool. But we were talking to him, and this guy stumbles up the stairs and almost falls into our conversation, and he's fucking hammered. And then he just like, he stumbles and then looks at us and just starts talking like he was in the group.
All right. I respect that.
He's fucking hammered. But then he was like, "What's your name? What do you guys do?"
Yeah.
And he kept pushing like, "I own 2 businesses. I'm a freaking." What do you do? Video games? You got to start an LLC. Like he kept doing all this shit, and
One
I
of
kept
those
going,
guys.
and I could go on. All right, Mr. Manager. Like I kept going, and then he kept like being, "Can I buy you guys a drink?" And I was literally double fisting at that point. I was like, "I don't have any other," because Wes came up and gave me another beer, and I was like, "I don't have any other." So he just kept talking to me, and then like eventually he turned just so he's talking to me, and he's like, "So what do you do again?" And he's like, and I was like, "YouTube, dude." And he's like, "Oh, dude, you can make a lot of money. Fucking make money, start an LLC." And it's just like, dude, he was like,
All right.
I could not shake him. And
Okay.
and I just, all right, Mr. Manager, all right. He was fucking hammered. And eventually I was like, I got to take a piss. So that's my way of getting out. And then he kept wandering around the bar the rest of the night, like bumping into people and he was, there was one time where like I took a step back and I fucking ran into him.
Yeah, it was
and,
him
and I
again.
instantly turned and like ignored him. And I was like,
God damn it.
don't notice who I am. Don't talk to me. And he kept, dude, I don't know how he was fucking. He must make a ton of money because he kept offering to buy drinks, but I guess he never did.
If no one lets you, you can keep offering.
But that was fucking fun. And then afterwards, we went back to the hotel. We hung out with like a group of people in our hotel room. There was probably 10 people in there.
Nice.
And we drank more, and then we played more one-on-one blitz.
Okay.
Winner stays the stick, which is awesome. But what kind of sucked is we're staying at this nice hotel.
Yeah.
At this point, it's probably 12:30.
Okay.
Not super late.
Yeah.
Pretty good. At around 12:45, we ended the night because we got 2 noise complaints at 12:30.
Oh my God.
Like within like 10 minutes of each
At
other.
a convention center.
At a convention
hotel.
center. And also, we weren't even, at other conventions, we've been rowdier.
Sure.
I mean, obviously there were multiple groups having conversations.
Yeah.
So we were talking, and maybe sometimes we
Like
were
talking loudly, but
Yeah.
like that's not yelling.
No, so we got 2 noise complaints
disappointing.
back to back. We think there maybe was a family next to us that had like a young kid or something.
Still.
But also like if it was 3 a.m, I get it. But 12:30.
Yeah.
So like we had after our second one, the guy was like, "If I have to come back, I have to kick you guys out."
Jesus.
So it was like we had to end,
Right.
which was kind of good.
Sure. Because you guys had a busy day the next day.
Yeah, we had a busy day the next day.
All right.
But
Next day I'm gonna pee first.
But like, dude, it's just I've never had that happen before.
Noise complaint at a hotel? I don't think so.
Especially like that.
Except for like a hotel party.
At like 12:30.
Right.
Like, I don't know. And it was a Friday night. Like, that's what I was like, 12:30.
Yeah.
Friday night convention.
12:30 is not bad, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Take a pee and we'll come back with the next day. This is day 3.
Oh,
Thursday,
so first
Friday,
night, yeah.
Saturday.
Jesus, yeah.
So Saturday, woke up at 7 a.m., baby.
How'd that feel?
Not bad.
I mean, you got at least 6 hours.
I made sure the night before to take some ibuprofen.
Yeah, did you chug some water before bed too?
I had a little bit of water.
Yeah.
But also, I wasn't drinking. Like, I guess I forgot. I did do 1 tequila shot at dinner.
Sure.
Because my buddy that was there was like telling stories about tequila. And we kept going, let's do it. Let's do it. And so we like peer pressured him into doing it.
Well, now I want to do a tequila shot.
It was fun. We did Jose Cuervo, I think. Yeah. Or no, we did Don Julio.
Okay.
And he bought him, which was good.
Yeah, that's
And then
always
we
nice.
talked about Terramana. But then I got really giggly on the Uber drive up to up down because I was like feeling good.
Yeah.
But it was like right post dinner. Oh, should I tell a story or not? Because it's really funny.
What?
There's a story that happened in the Uber drive.
What happened?
Yeah, okay, I'll tell it anyway. It's really it could just be because I was drunk.
Okay.
And like I was in the back seat with Wes, and when we start laughing, we can't stop laughing sometimes,
Sure.
and the laughter makes us laugh even more.
Yeah.
So we were in the back of an extra large Uber. There's like fucking 6 of us.
Yeah.
And in the middle row, they had headrests.
Uh-huh.
And there was this weird button on the headrest where the headrest would do that.
Okay.
One of the guys that was with us, I did it to his headrest. And
So
he
it just smacked him?
No, he didn't notice.
Okay.
So he was literally touching the back of his head. And he
So
did
just
it,
lean forward.
and he didn't notice. I did it immediately. And it lasted the entire trip, never noticed.
So like he wouldn't be able to like sit all the way back
No.
because his head would hit
No.
first.
So I did it, and the fact that he didn't notice made me laugh so hard. And then Wes started laughing, and then he's like turning into it, doesn't
Yeah.
notice. And he's like, "What's so funny?" And
No,
I just,
so the headrest is just against him.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally on the back. Like, how do you know?
I like
So
that.
then that made me laugh even
Yeah.
harder. And then he kept like not noticing, so like, he would be quiet, and then I just go and just start laughing again. And Wes would start laughing.
Yeah.
And then at one point, the guy turns and goes, "Oh, I know why you guys are laughing." He doesn't. Yeah. So then that made me laugh even harder. He didn't know.
Did he like try to guess?
No, he just assumed we were laughing maybe like an old joke or something.
Okay.
But the fact that he was like, "Oh, I know why you guys are laughing."
I love stupid shit like that.
Dude, I was just at the perfect level of drunk where I
Right,
was like, this is so
Stupid,
This
yeah.
is so funny. Okay, so back to Saturday.
Yes.
So-
7 a.m.
Woke up at 7 a.m., showered, got ready. We got to the convention center at 7:40, and we were like, let's fucking rock and roll, dude. So VIP opens at 9. We were
Okay.
there a little early,
Yeah.
but I was feeling good. We had freaking Starbucks coffee.
Nice.
It was freaking awesome. We made sure everything was good. We took videos, posted on social media, all that shit. Right before VIP opens, vendors can walk around like they could the night before. So we did sell some stuff even before the show started.
Jesus.
But I told you the story before
Yeah.
we started, and this is one of my favorite stories from the weekend. Is this kid came up, kind of a taller, awkward looking dude, by himself. Nobody else is by our table. And Wes is like organizing shit, and this guy walks right next to him, and Wes turns and goes, "Hey, what's up, man?" And the guy gets like scared. Like he like jumps, like, "What'd you expect?" And then he goes, "Who? Me?"
How far away is he from
Like,
Wes?
right next to him. Like Wes, like he walked past Wes, turned and said, like right here.
All right, you said kid. Is it like a child or?
No, like a teenager, like a 16-year-old. He got like scared, and he's like taller, you know, got scared, and who, me?
Just an awkward, gangly kid.
And yeah, and Wes is like, yeah, and he goes, he just does, he like short circuits and doesn't say anything, and then leaves. Dude,
Did you see him for the rest of the convention?
no, he came back a few times and was like really awkward and talked to us. But dude, I kept going, who, me? Because every time he would walk by, I go, there's you, me, kid. Dude, I've like never seen anybody. You're at a public forum,
Just shocked
that someone's talking to you, and I'm
when you're the
assuming
only one around.
And I'm assuming like he was part of a vendor table, so
You'd
you're
think
going to
so.
be talking to people.
Yeah, maybe he was like spying or
And
something.
maybe he was like a vendor's son or something. But I was, who, me? But after that, you know, the hall opened. Dude, the line before it opened Wes went out to like look. Fucking massive.
Like what do you think? Like,
dude,
hundreds?
Thousands.
Wait, what?
Dude, MGC's 2 floors at the Milwaukee Center. Actually, no, it's 3 floors.
Oh my God.
I didn't see any of it this year.
Were there any like real celebrities there?
I'm trying to think. They had some indie wrestling in the corner, which is cool. I could hear it. They had
like happening.
Yeah, they put up a ring. It was fucking badass. I never watched it, but I could hear like the bumps and like the
I love that. I've always wanted to fuck around in one of those.
Friday night they were setting it up and it was cool because they were bringing in the boards.
Yeah, you and I have to play in one at one point.
Oh, dude, it hurts.
I bet.
Like hitting the ropes hurts, and then hitting because it's wood.
Yeah, I'm
it's just
curious.
carpet on wood.
God.
So like, I know it's fake, but like it still hurts.
I'm so curious.
But yeah, they had a lot of shit going on. They had like a full arcade that was free to play.
Cool.
But it was a very busy day.
Sure.
Like it opened to general public at 10 a.m. and then it slowed down around 3:30.
God.
So from 10 a.m. to 3:30, it's just fucking
nonstop,
which is nice. Time goes so fast.
But you have to be like, because you're not a salesman anymore. Like you never really were.
No, but like I always had energy in me
the whole time. How were you drinking during the day?
I started drinking
because you guys usually sneak a Fireball in with you.
We didn't. We forgot Fireball this time.
Oh, shit.
That's I was like, damn, we forgot that. But there was a sponsored beer of this event. Voodoo Ranger the Juicy Hop or the Juicy Haze or something like that.
Is that what we're drinking?
No, we're drinking the Imperial IPA.
Jesus.
But it was like a IPA, a juicy IPA.
So it worked.
9.5%.
Jesus.
I didn't realize that.
How many did you have, do you think?
Because I waited till around 3 o'clock to start drinking once it slowed down a little bit. I mean, it was still kind of busy.
Oh, so you waited till 3?
But then also people were smuggling us in beer. So I was drinking High Lifes in between from the hotel room. But then I think I probably had 4 of the hazies plus a few High Lifes.
That's a decent amount of
dude, there was a certain point where I was like drinking the beer and then I was just like being an idiot and talking because I was so caffeinated and just feeling the rush. Because I just like making dumb jokes. So I just talk a lot.
As you do.
There was a few times where I was just saying things and I go, I need to shut up. There's a lot of people around.
Sure.
Like I like realized I was like, oh, I'm in public right now. Like,
I'm a lot.
Yeah. Because at a certain point I realized, oh, I may be talking louder than I think because like that's how drunk I was getting. I wasn't like, hammered, but like I like noticed.
You could have been obnoxious.
I noticed
and you were aware.
Because I was just having fun. So then
drunk enough to be obnoxious, but still sober enough to be aware is very important.
Right on the edge.
Yeah.
Because I was technically working.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was trying to sell stuff. And I was just like,
you paid to be there.
There's so many people coming up and I'm making jokes and like they're picking up games.
And they're like, I don't know who you are.
They bought some guy bought like a Lara Croft game and I was like, damn, she's fucking hot. like I say all this stuff and these people are like awkward nerds and they just go, yeah, I guess she is. There was one kid.
Didn't want to let you know I've been jacking off here for the past decade.
There's a few kids that I messed with and they just went, what?
I love that so much.
We had a few Sonic figures. This is one of my favorite jokes. We had a few Sonic figures, and there was like a girl from the Sonic games. I don't know what her name is. I don't know.
The pink one?
Yeah, the pink one.
Yeah.
And like some
It's not Daisy, is
some
it?
dude picked her up and I was like, oh, dude, she's so fucking cute. And he goes, I guess she is.
He pretended like he just noticed.
Yes, I guess she is. Dude, it's just like because I was in that mentality of just like because I was like these.
You're just throwing shit out.
I just throw shit out and like,
which is what you do no matter what. But here you have such a wide audience.
And like, what's crazy is a lot of people were coming to the table, look up, and then they look up and go, like they would recognize us.
Oh shit!
Which was cool too.
Because you were just a fucking.
Because we're also a booth, but then also people came for us. So then people would be like, yeah, we got a lot of
people came for you.
Yeah, we got a lot of free beer. We got a lot of we signed.
Wild.
Dude, some guy bought a game and then we had to sign it for him.
What game?
Was
that at least a good one?
Madden 05.
Nope, not a good one.
But like Wes loves that game.
Okay.
Or it's one of the Maddens on PS2 because Wes talks about it a lot.
08 was my favorite.
No, it's not Madden. It was MLB. The show. It was the show 05.
Okay.
It was I knew it was a sports game because he plays the show 05 all the time. So we both signed it, and then I saw it on Instagram later a few days ago.
Oh my God.
It's like displayed on his game show.
Oh my God. That's so he bought it just to display it?
Yeah, it's like $1 game probably. And
that's wild.
Yeah, he goes one of my favorite channels and
it throws me off that you are a celebrity.
I mean, we're at 30 fucking K, dude.
No, like a celebrity to quite a few fucking people.
Yeah, they're
like
a lot of like more than not, people would go, I recognize you.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
Well,
shit.
we're going for our niche.
Yeah.
Video games.
And also, you guys are a older style. Like,
yeah, so it was a lot of, it was more, people 20 to 35.
Yeah.
Maybe a few people older than that. But dude, we met a lot of cool people.
Probably 30 and younger. Or no, I think
25 and younger usually don't. It's usually 25 is the bottom. There are some people that watch us that are younger, but we usually talk about nostalgia that's before their time.
You are a couch co-op channel. Yeah. So yeah.
But it is kind of wild. It was nice being in one spot though, because people could come to us. Because last time we went, dude, I barely saw the floor, and I was I was just normal because I kept getting stopped all the time.
That's wild.
And we were part of a panel and stuff. And we did like a podcast.
I remember at one of my shows, you got recognized. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Really?
Yeah, we were outside. You got recognized for Hazer. Yeah.
Yes. Which that's even wild because I mean, it makes sense. We're in Des Moines.
In Des Moines, yeah.
Yeah, but
he had been to a few of your shows.
But I don't get. It's wild getting recognized, even at a convention. I expect it because like we post about it and we told people. But like, what if I'm just doing my normal thing and someone goes, I'm like, I'm not ready for it, which is wild.
That'd be like getting recognized from Moist Monday. That'd
Can
be
you imagine?
The wildest
Especially
shit.
like if we went to a podcast convention, it would make sense.
I mean, not even.
No, but it would make sense because it's for what we're doing.
Yes.
But like, imagine you go to the fucking gas station and someone goes, "Are you from Waste Monday?" You go,
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, like you go, "Absolutely," but then you're not in. Like it's like a weird.
Yeah,
you're not ready for it. I'm ready for it at convention.
Sure, you are in.
I'm in character.
You're gaming off the grid, Robert character, because
which is the same. It's
you are a character. You're just excited.
Yeah.
About you. You put emphasis on every sentence.
Yeah.
Where like. No normal person does that.
Well, yeah, it's
but
different.
But like for a YouTube channel, obviously you do.
Yeah, and we like talking, and it's just fun.
Yeah, like you're not different than yourself. It's just everything you say has to come out.
And at conventions, I really get hyped on caffeine.
I bet, and also like, attention. Really, you live off it. So do I.
But like normally, I'm like a shy dude. So like at conventions, I shift into this character that it's who I want to be normally.
Same with me on the show.
Where it's just like, man, I could talk to anybody. People walk up, I go, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" It kind of goes back to my old like bakery days, where like if people walked up in the area,
it's like me in Canada,
I had to engage them. Like it's like I wish I could be that guy the entire time.
That'd be exhausting, though.
It kind of is, but it's awesome.
Yeah,
because then it's like
it's exhausting,
especially
but
because
worth it.
I can say something stupid. They'll react ridiculous, and then someone that's next to me at the booth will laugh because of the way they reacted because of what I said.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like I have an audience for my...
And then they go home and be like, yeah, that was this person.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's fucking crazy. So on Saturday, the convention was open till 8, which is wild.
9 to 8?
Yeah, I was there I got there at 7:45. I was there for 12 hours.
Yeah.
At around 6 o'clock, which I don't know why it's open that late. We kept going, man, close it at 5 or 6 so then people can go out and get dinner. People can go. Because there was like a YouTube dinner that was happening that we couldn't go to because we were working. They were going to dinner at 7.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but it's like none of the other people were vendors, you know?
Sure.
Like most YouTubers aren't vendors.
Right.
They're just guests.
Yeah. But also the vending half adds a lot more to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, and we did pretty well. But so we wrapped around 8, which was freaking nuts because I was so fucking tired. Like my ankles fucking hurt from standing because we're standing on concrete like a.
Also, you're doing retail all day.
Yeah, retail all day.
For something you're not used to doing retail all day.
And my whole body, like when you're so tired, you just feel like loopy. Mm-hmm. That's how I was kind of feeling, and like. I was drinking and feeling good, but then I like quit drinking and I was just like, no, I'm in the mood. I was just in the mood to go to bed.
Sure.
But we had to go eat. So then we freaking went to a restaurant that was connected to the hotel.
Okay.
Which was like it was like a High Life type lounge, which was pretty badass.
That's weird for a hotel. So like a very comfort food driven place.
It was awesome. It was pretty good. There was a little bit of a wait, but dude, my body and ankles hurt so fucking bad, dude. Like I'm just not used to standing, and I was wearing Converse all day.
When you get like clicky,
yeah, it just fucking sucked. So then you had dinner, and it was good. I think I ordered like a Moscow Mule or like something like that, just something easy, good. And like just I didn't want anything heavy, and I think I ordered like chicken tenders for dinner. Just like
classic,
yeah.
And something easy and just.
But then we went back to the hotel room and just hung out and watched WrestleMania.
Oh right, that was that weekend.
Yeah, we missed part of it. because it started, while we were at dinner.
I heard the first night's really good and the second night was okay.
Which second night should be the bigger night? I didn't watch the second night at all.
Okay.
But the first night we saw most of the matches. It was pretty good. I mean, it's not, obviously I'm not a big fan of the current product.
Sure.
But there was some good matches. And then I eventually went to bed.
Yeah.
Fucking tired. What's so weird is I was so tired, but it took me forever to fall asleep.
I hate that.
You know what that feeling where it's like, okay, time for bed. We all shut the lights.
Still wound
and then
up.
it's just like,
I'm here.
just laying there in the silence and darkness.
Yep. Wish I could.
And then eventually, I don't even remember it happening. You just pass out.
Yep. It just clicks.
And then
What is that? What the fuck is falling asleep? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
It terrifies me. And also, humanity as a whole, we got way too over the idea of sleep. Like, we accepted it way too fast.
It is kind of weird because you literally disappear.
What the fuck is a dream?
Yeah.
They don't know. And we experience that for like a third of our life, and we're supposed to just be like fine with that. What is it? I had a dream last night that I was trying to do a heist.
Whoa.
I had one eye. All right. So, quick tangent. I had 2 contacts given to me by the higher up that hired me to do this heist. One contact made me invisible. The other contact made me see 5 seconds in the future.
What the
so like,
fuck?
if I looked at you, I'd see you get up, and then it'd take 5 seconds, and then you would get up. That was my fucking dream. What does that mean?
So you were in like a fucking loop?
Yeah.
Kind of?
No,
Holy
everything
shit.
I said saw repeated 5 seconds after. Why the fuck did my brain, 1, write that for me, 2, design that for me?
And
what the fuck is a dream?
And it makes you feel, it feels real.
Yeah. And then my
Well, it's probably because you watched Prometheus.
maybe. I don't know what I
few weeks
watched
ago.
last night.
South
Either way,
Park.
maybe, but not a fucking heist movie, let alone something that fancy.
Dude, I have so many fucked up dreams, and I just sometimes it derails me when I wake up. You know what I mean?
And
I
we
always
just
go,
accept it.
yeah. What is it?
I don't fucking know. Why
don't
does
know.
I've gotten jump scares in my dreams. How is that possible?
Yeah,
my brain
where your
created
whole
it.
body shakes. Yeah.
No, I'm dreaming and then something pops out and surprises me.
Jesus Christ.
No, like a literal film jump scare. My
It's
brain
a-
made it for my brain, though.
All the dreams is subconscious things, which is like, what does that even mean?
I don't
Because
know.
a lot of my dreams are about like fucking relationships.
Sure.
And I think that's a subconscious thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get the high school and I don't know my
Grade?
my class order, my
Oh,
whatever.
so you're like
My schedule.
you have an anxiety dream.
Well, it's oftentimes I'm back in high school and I don't know my schedule, so I'm just wandering and
Trying to
like
figure it out.
and stressed that I'm missing my first class. I get those constantly.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Especially that's weird going back to high school and
Yeah.
that's like
And
10 years
also,
later.
it's often not our high school.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
different,
it's just a
that's
school.
what's weird is like it's a different school than what you know.
Same with like I'll have a dream with like you in it, and then all of a sudden you look completely different, but I'm still aware it's you.
That's weird
And
when
my
you-
brain's
that's-
just like, yeah,
That's weird when it's like I know who that is, but I don't. What does he look like? That's
But
not
you're
who-
just aware.
Sometimes when there's new people, you ever had that when it's a new person, you know who they are, but you have no idea
Yeah.
who they are.
I hate it. All right.
Dreams
anyways.
are fucking weird. Yeah, we got to finish this. So the last day, Sunday morning. This is a slow morning.
Okay.
This is when I woke up just fucking so tired because I was so tired from the night before, and then also just
Did you
from
still wake up at 7?
no, we woke up later. The con didn't open until 10.
Okay.
So we woke up kind of around 8:30,
Sure.
8ish. Just struggling. I like woke up and then I was awake, but just laying there listening
drained
to
from the day.
conversation, just trying to just like get the energy. I was just so man.
Be
just,
a person.
I wasn't like hungover, but my stomach was
Drained.
My stomach was upset. I think just from like being out and about and eating,
Sure.
Restaurant food all the time,
Doing a lot.
and probably drinking a lot, probably. And then I was just tired, dude. So it's so fucking slow. We got to the con around 9. We got Starbucks again. I just could not fucking wake up.
Be aware. Yeah.
We got to the con at 9 and it didn't open until 10. So we were just fucking sitting there because everything was all set up still.
yeah.
So I was like, damn, we got here too early. So then I was like,
Was it weird leaving all your shit there overnight?
it was locked. They locked it.
I still feel
and
like
we
that'd
put,
be
and we
weird.
put blankets over it.
Okay.
We've done it before at other cons. So like
I just feel like that'd be a weird thing. Of
it
like,
is weird.
Oh, it's a lot of money.
But I mean, by Sunday, we didn't have much stuff. By the end of the con, we sold probably half
Oh my
of
god.
what we brought.
Do you have a ballpark of how much you made?
I think we made $3,000.
God damn.
Yeah, but Wes covered the hotel for everybody, gas for everybody, plus to get a table, cost about everything.
God, he is your sugar daddy.
Yeah, it's
100%.
But I mean, he used the money that he made,
And just
and then he
apply it.
also paid me to work
For the time, yeah. Jesus.
which is fucking dope. And I was like, I was just
Here,
there.
yeah.
You know, I was just having fun.
Yeah.
Having fun. But Sunday, dude, I was like drinking like a monster. Plus I had a coffee.
Gross.
And I just couldn't wake up. I did eventually, start waking up around noon. Like it took me that long to just because I was just so tired, dude. And it was so slow. Sunday was a slower day. It was not as busy as Saturday. It did start to pick up around noon, which was nice because we kept going, fire sale, make us a deal, we'll sell everything.
Jesus.
Somebody bought all the Wii games we had.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's like 50 of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we were just like, let's go. Oh, $12? Okay, let's go. Like we were just like we got rid of a stack of comics for $5.
So for that, do you have to ask Wes if it's okay?
At that point, it's just like I'm aware. I don't want to be dumb. Like I don't want to be too cheap. But it's like they always go, fire sale, make us a deal. So then they go, what will you take for this? And like there was one guy that was like had a $5 game and a $10 game.
Yeah.
I like, what would you do for this? And I go, 12? And he goes, 12.
All right.
$3 off. That's not bad. But I didn't want to do
it's a good deal, but also you're still making some money.
Yeah, because also like he's finding them for cheap. But also I didn't want to go like, oh, buy this one, get the other one for free.
Yeah.
So then it was like, okay. So it just all depends on what the price was. It was usually around $5 off what I was asking, or if they did a bundle, you take off more.
Sure.
But we sold a ton, and then we packed up and we were gone. We left the convention at 2:00.
Oh shit! On Sunday.
Yeah, the convention went till 5 p.m., but we had a fucking 5.5 hour drive home.
Sure.
And we were exhausted.
Yeah.
And so,
was he feeling the same as you?
We were both.
Yeah.
Dude, Saturday was because we were on the convention floor for 12 hours.
Yeah.
And like just at the booth mostly. We would leave to go take piss breaks and get beer. And like there was like a pizza vendor, but I didn't explore the con at all. I didn't see any of it.
That's too bad. Because also
I didn't really have interest because I was having fun at the booth,
And also like it's just more people selling shit that you don't need.
Yeah, I wasn't really in the hunt for anything.
Yeah.
It would have been kind of fun to walk around, but also I'm not looking for anything. So.
Yeah. And like neither of you are retail salesmen. Like this is weird for both of you.
But we're good at it.
But like still draining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun. So then we packed and left around 2. Fucking the drive home fucking sucked. It
always does.
It sucked. And I was so tired. I was trying to stay. I was in the front seat. I was trying to stay awake, but I kept like dozing off because I was just so tired. Like, cause as the passenger, I try to like. I feel bad.
Front seat, you should stay awake.
Just to even if we're not talking, just to someone awake because I knew Wes. But Wes was a fucking trooper,
right?
But we got home around 8ish, and I was so fucking exhausted. And I literally went straight to bed.
Yeah.
Got home around 8. Dude, it felt so good just to take my shoes and
in your own bed.
Shoes. And I take my fucking pants off.
Sure.
Like it just felt like, and then once I lay down in my bed, I was like, oh my God.
And just gone.
Yeah. Just like
abyss.
Yeah. It was just fucking nice. And then I woke
into
up
the void.
I woke up fucking exhausted Monday morning, but I did go to class, which was nice because I was like, in my head, I was debating whether or not to sleep in and skip it. But I did go to class, and then once I got done with class, I went home and took a nap. Like I was so tired, dude.
Jesus.
I just couldn't. I'm just not used to that,
Right? Yeah.
But it was a freaking fantastic, fun weekend.
Fuck yeah, me too.
It was awesome, dude. That was my Milwaukee trip.
Look at us deserving to have a podcast.
Yeah, look at us talking about shit that we do in our lives.
That we accomplish for side jobs. Yeah,
these are side hustles, baby.
Right. And
this is also a side hustle.
It sure is. Email us about it at moistmondaydpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Moist Monday Podcast.
Please help our side hustle and subscribe and like our videos on YouTube at Moist Monday Podcast.
Yeah, rate us 5 stars, baby, on Spotify. We have 17.
Fuck, that's more than we thought.
We have 17. All of a sudden, we went up 6, and I don't know why.
It's because we went to a party and took everyone's phone and just rated ourselves 5
It was
stars.
awesome. We kept going, hey, can I see your phone? And they go, why? And I go, I just want to look up something on Spotify. And they go, okay. They would literally just say yes.
Yeah.
And then so on most phones, we would hit play on mute, and then they would just be listening to the podcast for the rest of the night.
So please do that to all your friends.
Yeah, that's what we recommend. If you're a fan of the podcast, go to a party and ask to borrow people's phones, give us 5 stars. Dude, it will help us out.
Subscribe.
It will help us out more than you can even imagine. And it's actually really funny to do. It's
more
a good
than
bit.
I can imagine because I don't know what we already have a 5-star rating. I don't know what more.
It's the same. We have 17 of them.
Yeah, it would be nice if we got to a high enough number that doesn't list the exact number.
I think it still does.
No, it's 17. Yes, it lists 17.
No, but I think like if you have like 500, it'll go like 536.
Ah, shit. So we need to get over 1,000 and we get 1K.
1K.
And then we get the point something.
I just really want. Can you imagine if we hit 1,000, we're still at 5? Holy shit.
Yeah. How many people, if one person gives us 1 star, how many does it have to balance out to keep us at 5, I wonder?
Yeah, because
You're never at 5 again.
no, you just go down to 4.9
Forever?
forever.
God, that'd be a fucking bummer.
Yeah, if just one person gave us 1 star, it'd be
Ever.
4.9.
Don't be that person. We'll appreciate you.
No,
if you're
but
not.
also if we're not deserving of
Yeah, and I don't blame you to being that one person.
it's actually really funny.
Email us if you are at gmail.com.
No, it's actually really funny that we don't.
right. Yeah. That no
How
one.
would we still have a
How is no one hate?
That's because
rated
I
us?
don't think people know.
Right. Yeah. They're just unaware.
Yeah, people don't.
who hate us just don't even think of us.
Yeah, they just quit listening. And some people still listen and tell them about it, which is pretty cool.
Moist Monday podcast.
Moist Monday podcast.
Look it up on anything you have.
Thanks for freaking listening. Hope you guys are having a wonderful freaking April. Guys, spring is here. Summer's almost here. Let's fucking rock and roll, baby.
Let's go.
I'm so excited for May, dude.
It's gonna be a moist summer.
May's going to be an awesome month for us
a
and
lot.
the podcast.
Yeah, a lot's happening. Look for us for our Fast X review.
Our Tenacious D Kansas City weekend's going to be an event.
Robert might perform with me at a magic convention.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I hope I need to email him and ask if that's okay. Because also then I need to ask if we can bring our camera so we can just get you in the magic convention.
You know what I really want to do?
What?
I got to get comfortable with it first.
Okay.
But I want to hit you with a sledgehammer and break a center block.
Yeah.
And then when I do it, go, ka-chow. That'd be awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
all right.
Think about that.
So look forward to that in the future.
In the
for
future.
Moist Monday podcast.
Thanks for listening. Freaking have a fantastic Monday. Have a fantastic week. And cheers, buddy. Love
Keep
you.
it moist out there. Love you too.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
That's your Bowser voice?
Bowser
Bowser
voice?
Jr.? You sound like Bowser Jr.
Does he sound like that?
I mean, it just sounds like, a bad guy that's not a bad guy.
Sure.
It's like you're trying to be scary, but you're just a little cute little fella.
Rah.